Hi, Lady Danny here, and it's elderberry season. And if you've gotten really excited about doing something with elderberries this year because you've seen so many videos, here's some information that you need to know first. When you harvest elderberries, chances are you're going to come home with a fair amount of twigs and stems, but they need to be removed before you process them. Now, I know some of you will be a little lazy and say, oh, well, what's the difference? I mean, I'm going to strain it all out before I make my syrup or jam or preserves. But you need to do this first. And the reason why is because the leaves, the stems, the bark, and the root all contain cyanogenic glycosides. Cyanogenic glycosides are a group of constituents that are precursors to cyanide. And when they're hydrolyzed in your gastric system, turn into cyanide. So if you don't properly clean and remove all of these stems, twigs, and leaves, then you're potentially setting yourself up for cyanide poisoning. So let's talk about removing the berries from the stem. This is a long and arduous process, and most people, I did that fresh, so it took me about an hour to get everything for a large vat of berries. However, there is an easier way. Is if you get a lid and you cut an X through it, so there's a hole that goes through. Then you place that above a bucket. You can simply put your elderberry in this way so that the top of the stem appears here, and then pull through. That will release the elderberries into the bucket below, and then you'll just have the twigs and stems. Does it work perfectly? No, but it will save you quite a bit of time. Once you get all of your elderberries, stems removed and washed, they look beautiful like this. However, raw elderberries are not edible. They too have issues with cyanogenic glycosides. So it's always best to make sure that you cook and heat process these before eating. In this case, drying isn't enough. So make sure your elderberries are cooked. The elderflowers, however, which appear earlier in the spring, are fine to use fresh or dried. But please note, if you're making tea, fresh elderflowers can be a little rougher on your stomach than those that are dried or those that are made into cordials or syrups. So you might consider cooking those as well. Finally, before you start cooking your elderberries, please sort through and remove any that are green or reddish color. You really want to deal with just the dark purple ones. You'll have a better syrup that'll be better for you. And I hope these refinements help you as you process your elderberries this season.